Mathematics, Analysis and Approaches, Paper 1, Timezone 1, HL, November 2025, Question 4. In this question, he has given us two quadratic equations, minus x squared plus 4x plus b, and then we have g of x as equal to x squared plus qx minus 1. The goal of this question is to basically find a value for p, which is a -1, and then find a value for q. Show that p is equal to -1 and q is whatever the value that is. He's also telling me that the points A and B, which are the vertex of the first graph and the vertex of the second graph, both are lying on the line. The standard form of a quadratic equation is that. Now, directly I know that the vertex of a parabola will be at minus b by a, minus b by 2a. Now, how is that? I'm going to use a differentiation here. When I differentiate this function, I'm going to have 2ax plus b. So for maxima or minima, we generally equate this to 0. And therefore, we get 2ax plus b as equal to 0, which means x is equal to minus b by 2a. I know that the maximum or the minimum of the quadratic function will happen at this point. However, if a is greater than 0, then I know it's an upward parabola. Then what I get is a minimum. And if a is less than 0, then I get it's a downward parabola, and what I get will be a maximum. So depending on that, I can proceed. Let me take the first equation, which is f of x is equal to minus x squared plus 4x plus b. So for this, I know it's a downward parabola, and hence there's going to be a maximum. And the maximum point at x equal to minus b by 2a, which is going to be 2. F of x has vertex. Let's find the y coordinate of the vertex. The y coordinate of the vertex is going to be equal to minus of 2 squared plus 4 into 2 plus b. So that tells me that the y coordinate is simply going to be equal to minus 4 plus 8 plus p. So p plus 4 is the y coordinate. So this point lies, therefore, vertex A, and the coordinates of vertex A is 2 comma p plus 4. This lies on the line y is equal to 2x minus 1. Substituting that, I get 2 into 2 minus 1. So p plus 4 is going to be equal to 4 minus 1. 4 and 4 will obviously get cancelled, so I'll remain with the value for p as equal to minus 1. So that takes care of the first part. For part B, I need to find the vertex for x squared plus qx minus 1. Here you can notice that a is greater than 0, so the parabola is going to be like that, and then you will have a minimum. Again, I know that the vertex is at x equal to minus b by 2a, so in this case minus b by 2. A is going to be a 1, so that's it. I'm going to now find the y coordinate for this. So I'm going to say y is equal to minus q by 2 the whole square plus q times of minus q by 2 minus 1. Proceeding further, I can write y is equal to q squared by 4 minus q squared by 2 minus 1. Taking an LCM, it is going to become q squared minus 2q squared minus 4, and the entire divided by 4. So that's minus q squared minus 4 divided by 4, and that's going to be my y. And the point, therefore, vertex B. What is going to be my vertex B? The x coordinate, which is minus q by 2, and then the y coordinate minus q squared by 4 by 4. This lies on the line y is equal to 2x minus 1. I would substitute that point. Let's see. Minus q squared minus 4 divided by 4 is equal to 2 times of minus q by 2 minus 1. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled over there. So I'll remain with the minus q square minus 4 divided by 4 as equal to minus q minus 1. Again, taking an LCM, I'm going to have minus q square minus 4 is equal to minus 4q minus 4. 4 and 4 will obviously get cancelled. I remain with a minus q square is equal to minus 4q. Transposing to the left hand side, I will have minus q square plus 4q as equal to 0. Taking a q common out, q minus 4. So q is equal to 0 or q is equal to 4. I have two options of q. So I'm going to go back and look at the question and see if he has mentioned anything about the domain. I can see that he is mentioning that p and q are non-zero constants, and hence I cannot choose the value for q as equal to 0. I'll say q as equal to 4, a non-zero constant. Alright, let's quickly look at the marking scheme. So you get a A1 for choosing the value for q as equal to 4, and then getting this equation you get a mark, 1 mark for that. And substitution, obviously, to get the y coordinate, you're going to get a method 1 mark for simply substitution. For getting the x coordinate, which is here, you get a 1 mark for that, which is the method mark. So section B is for 5 marks. Let's see, for getting the y coordinate, A1 marks for that. And we have 3 marks over here. Getting the value for P1, get a 1 mark over there for getting the value for P1 directly. And then you have 1 mark over here for getting the y coordinate. And 3 marks for getting the x coordinate. You get a 1 mark. And that is it. That's it for this video. Thank you. Goodbye.